This is the only video you need to fix your hips in 2026. Right then, instead of just aimlessly throwing darts at a dartboard and hoping you hit a bullseye, let's see where you're actually weak. You may not know that rotational capacity of the hips is probably the number one thing that you need to work on and the number one thing where most people neglect. Lie down, lift your knee up like this, 90-degree bend, and test your external rotation actively and your internal rotation actively. When you do this, make sure that you don't compensate in the pelvis or other areas of your body so that you get more range. Stay nice and strict. Not everyone's going to get the same results, but I'm going to assume that you had really poor internal rotation because most of the population do. You're going to want to find a position that's comfortable for you where you can feel a nice stretch for internal rotation of your hip. One of the most popular ones is 90-90. If you need to, you can raise up on a block like so. And the idea is to bring your upper body around towards your back leg so that you feel a stretch here. Now you can also do this by finding an elevated surface, exactly the same position, but just standing, twist around upper body till you feel that stretch. Now, if both of those positions are too much for you, you can do a position laying down and just bring one leg over the other like so until you feel a stretch. Once you've found the position that you like, you're going to hold that stretch for about 2 minutes. Once you've had that stretch, you're going to do some really hard isometric training. First of all, you're going to push down into the ground, imagining like your ankle and knee is pushing in and you're rotating externally. You're going to hold that till you fail. Now after that, you're going to really try and lift your ankle off the ground. If it lifts, you're not in your end range, so sink over more and keep trying to lift as you sink deeper until you fail. Once you've failed, recover, breathe for about 30-45 seconds or longer if you need, and then do one more round of the same thing, and then on the other side. After you've done that, you can pair it with all sorts of exercise like lift-offs, passive range holds, hovers, or if you want to just remove all the guesswork, you can become a supple warrior where all the programs and classes are there for you. And all you got to do is do that 2 times a week, just like you would for any other part of your body. Imagine if you had something like that for all of your joints in your body where you can self-assess yourself and then do all the classes that you need to improve. Now, wouldn't that make life a bit easier? Now, if you're a little bit confused or you want a little bit of extra help, all you got to do is comment help below.